This message is transmitted from a parallel reality where grief was not limited to what was lost,
but also to what never arrived. From here, we sense your quiet mourning, not for people who left, but for versions of yourself that never came to be. Lives you almost lived, doors you almost opened. You call it nostalgia, but there is no memory attached. No photograph, no proof, only a feeling that something meaningful was missed. In our records, this form of grief was the hardest to name. There is no funeral for unrealized futures, no ritual for abandoned timelines. You mourn the city you never moved to, the career that stayed an idea, the love that existed only in potential, the version of you who might have been braver, softer, freer. You replay choices not taken as if they were mistakes. You imagine alternate selves living more fully, more correctly, more on time. From here, we see something different. Those lives were not stolen from you. They were possibilities, not promises. Potential is infinite, but incarnation is selective. Every life requires exclusion. To choose one path is to close thousands. This is not failure. This is physics. In your world, you were taught to romanticize the unlived, to believe that what didn't happen would have been better, easier, more authentic. But you forget something important. Those other versions of you would have carried their own losses, their own compromises, their own quiet grief. No timeline is free of limitation. From our vantage point, nostalgia for the unlived often appears when the present feels unresolved, when meaning has not yet been integrated, when the now feels unfinished. So the mind escapes into imagined pasts that feel safer because they cannot disappoint you anymore. You are not broken for feeling this. You are human. But listen carefully. You are not required to mourn every potential you did not fulfill. You are allowed to release imagined selves without betraying yourself. Those versions were teachers, not destinations. They showed you desires, values, directions. They were signals, not obligations. In our universe, peace arrived when people stopped asking, "Who could I have been?" and started asking, "Who am I becoming now?" The future is not exhausted by the past. Even now, new potentials are forming quietly around you, waiting not for perfection, but for presence. The danger is not that some lives were never lived. The danger is freezing in reverence for them. You do not honor potential by staring at it forever. You honor it by acting where you are. Grief for the unlived softens when you accept this truth. No life can contain all possibilities, but every life can contain meaning. If you are listening now, let this be permission. Release the ghosts gently. Thank them for what they revealed. Then return to the body you are in, the timeline you are breathing in. This life is not a consolation prize. It is a convergence.
End of transmission.